Welcome to the 11th video and congratulations to complete 10 videos of Power BI. And in this video, we'll do the exercise of Power BI. And by that, we mean to combine each and every learning that we have done up to this point. That means whatever we have learned up to this point, we'll combine all those exercises and implement it in a single table. One thing, heads up guys, make sure that you have seen each and every video before this video, so you are not confused with some implementation. I'm not going to explain the implementation, I'm directly going to implement the things here. Okay, I'm not going to explain why I'm doing this and that. I have already explained those things before this video, guys. Let us start with the video. Hi, welcome back. This is Saptarpati again, and in this video, we're going to do an exercise where we're going to create a table which has a name, which has age, which has email address, maybe mobile number, and some other details. We will create 4 or 5 columns and say 5 rows, and we will implement everything that we have learned up to this point and see what happens. Okay, so let us start with entering the data set and doing all the implementation. Okay, so you will enjoy this video. After watching this video, guys, make sure that you are implementing it yourself too, without copying and pasting. Do it from scratch. Don't see this video again and again. Just see the video once, try to implement it, try to memorize it. If you're not able to do it, take a pause, come back, see the whole video again, then again do it. Don't do this by watching a 5 minutes, few seconds, and then going back, do that step. Don't copy paste, try to implement it. Okay, so let us start with the video, guys. So guys, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to create a table first. So again, I'm going to click on enter data. Okay, we have the column. Now what we will do, I'm going to write name. Okay, in name I'm going to write say name 1. Okay, name 2, name 3. I'm not using any caps and small character right now. I don't really mind that. So name 4 and name 5. I'm also creating a separate 2 rows, which will be rough rows basically. And again, going back to this, and in the column, I will write say email. Okay, and say n1 at the rate gmail. Okay, .com. Going to copy this. Okay, going to implement this again and again. Sorry, this one has no data set. Let me move from here. And again, in each and every data set, I'm just going to edit it. Fifth, fourth, third, and so on, guys. We will make it 2. And we have email address. So N1, N2, N3, N4 has email address. The name is same and the email address will be on Gmail only. Okay. We have another column, that this column will have say mobile number. Okay, contact. What I'm going to do, I'm going to simply create say just 5-digit number for now, just to show you the example. So any 5-digit number will do. Okay, we have some mobile number here, some names, some email address. Okay, again we are going to create say two rough columns, column 1 and column 2, and these 2 columns will not have anything. They are my rough columns. Okay, so I'm going to edit this. I'm going to name my table as example exercise 1. Okay, I'm going to say okay. Once I'm done with this, as you must have noticed, I'm creating this table in query editor only, so it will directly open query editor, not in the main data set. Okay, so we don't have to really click on edit or load. We only have option of okay here. Okay, once I'm done with this, we have name, email addresses, and all those things. As you can see, we have 2 separate column which are of no use. They are blank. The rows that we have created extra are already removed. Okay, that because they were blank completely. Now what we will do, we will try to delete this. So what I can do, I can click on this, okay, and click shift, press shift and click on second column. We have selected both the columns. What I will do, I can right click on this, okay, and remove the column. As this step has been applied, we have removed two column. This is the data and we have removed this column right now, okay. So what we can do next, we want to keep some rows. We want to just select few rows. So we want to select keep top rows, okay. And in the top rows, what I'm going to do, I will keep the four rows. Don't want the fifth row, okay. So I will remove the fifth row like this. By keeping it, I mean I'm keeping the rows. How keep and remove really rows, guys? If you have 100 rows and you just want to keep 5 rows out of it, so keep rows is easier to get done. And if you have 100 rows and you just want to remove 5 rows, removing them is easier way. So both options are there, whichever suits you, okay. So you have choose column, and you can choose the column. So if you want to choose the column, you simply click on choose the column. Which column you want to choose? I want to remove the mobile number for now. I'm going to say okay, and this will be my output. Remove column will do the same thing. So this is same like keep. We can choose column, and it is remove column is same like remove rows, okay. So no difference is there. Now as a third part, we want to do it in ascending and descending order. So if you click on descending, it will simply make name 4, 3 and 4. Again, if you remove go for A to Z, it will go for name 1, 2, 3 and 4. So sequence is there. At the end, we want to split. If we want to split, we want to split uh, in the email. What we want to do, we want to split by say diameter, okay. And we can simply take at the rate each occurrence of the diameter and want to split from this, okay. As you can see, we have split it successfully by this. In case you want to just take the main center part, you can also use let me select this one, okay. Let me again split it, and we want to split this time with say by non-digit character number again, okay. And we want to go for advanced option, okay. So we want to choose quotes. We can use quotes. We can use number of columns you want to split. You want number of rows and columns you want to do. And again guys, same thing is there. Custom is there. Whichever comma sign equals semicolon space, whatever you want to use. Again, I'm using at the rate only because I want to select at the rate only, okay. Once we are done with this, you can split it from number of column to split into, okay. Whatever columns you want to split into, I want them to split in two columns only. Okay, quotation, quote character, whatever you want to use. I'm not really using anything right now. I'm just giving you an example. So I'm going to click on OK. Okay, again the same thing will happen, but this time, you know the other options too. Okay, that is how we simply split. Okay, group by you already know. If you just select on group, if I click on group by, it will simply give us how many groups are there. So we have only one group here. So Gmail are 4 there, and that is a useless step for now. So we'll simply go back. Okay, replace you already know. We can simply replace any value with anything we want to. So say I want to replace Gmail from say any mail. So it will simply replace it for me. Okay. Okay, it was actually .com. So we have to complete the .com too. So again, let me select it. Okay. Replace to anymail.com and okay, and it will make anymail.com. Okay, so this is how you really replace the things. So this is the steps. These are the steps that you need to follow. So just create a table, do some R&D on this, and you will learn a lot from this. Once you're done with this, you will have at least enough confidence to start with any data. You can edit the data the way you want. Again, guys, there's other options too. So as you can see, use first row as an header. So you can click on this, and the first row will become your header. Okay, if you want to. Other replace you have already seen, and other merge query and other things are not really required right now, so I'm not going to implement those. This is all for the video, guys. So thanks for watching, and let's move forward with the other videos, guys. Good day.